Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 38 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. As always guys, just down in the description below there's links to my social media. If you wish to give me a follow over there, that would be greatly appreciated. So a quick recap or just kind of summarising where we're at the moment. We had a better episode last week, where we managed to make peace with, I forget the name, is it the Kingdom of Song? Yep, the Kingdom of Song. We made peace with them, so we're no longer at war with his allies as well, which included, I believe it was Luo Jun here, who has a few territories around this area, which makes things much easier for us, so we're now able to focus kind of directly on Cao Cao and the Duchy of Wei. One thing I did in between episodes here, kind of off camera, one of the comments from the last episodes was about economy and corruption. So I've had a look through. I'm actually getting like really bad corruption from pretty much every single region that I control. So like here, for example, 23% corruption. It seems to be 36%, but then anywhere where I've got an administrator, it's down to 23, which is not good. That's obviously a big, hefty amount of money I'm kind of losing just through corruption. So that's going to be something we want to try and fix. Now, I was also advised within that same comment, it was Khan of Steppe, I've mentioned before. Go check out his channel as well. I'll leave a link down in the description for that. But he mentioned about a certain type of building which can like potentially reduce corruption. So I'll be looking into that in due course, as and when I can. My income is not too bad at the moment, like plus 3,000. I did also, put an administrator in another one, just to decrease corruption again in, I think it was Gaoling, I believe it was, or Nanhai, sorry. And that shot my income up about 1,000 just from that bit of corruption that we were saving. So yeah, that was good. I did that in between episodes. I've had a kind of look around as well just to see if there was anywhere else I could tighten up things, but there wasn't really. But as and when they come up, as I said, we will crack on with those. I think we're at more than likely the end of a turn here. I think so. So just to have a quick recap as to what's kind of going on with my armies at the moment. We've got pockets of Cao Cao's forces just dotted around, with my allies not being very helpful as usual. Now we've still got Chengpu and Shanghong. These guys are sitting in this kind of eastern part of our border. But all of Cao Cao's army seem to be moving along. Now there are others coming. There's quite a few over here. Cao Cao himself. So these guys need to tread carefully, but I think maybe taking some settlements from them now that they're all split up is going to be a good idea. We have Sun Ren and Hongai up in the north who are ready to kind of push on some of these settlements here and just cause Cao Cao some problems. And who else have we got? We've got a new army that we recruited over here, brought them up from Changsha, and they're currently in Chubi. There is two armies though of Cao Cao here now. They're kind of one. They are replenishing, and they're well replenished as well. Decent force, decent troops they've got there, and then one very under replenished force who are kind of moving back into their own territory, which I would imagine is for replenishment. Now we did ask Zhufu, our vassal, to attack that army, but I think because they've kind of linked up with these guys now, it's going to be difficult to get them to do that. I don't think they will. So not too sure what we'll do about this situation. We're kind of containing them at the moment by just holding around the border, but yeah, it just kind of gives them time now to bring in more troops, and while my allies kind of just don't do anything about it, makes it a bit difficult. I'm hoping Yan Baihu tries to take this settlement, but he probably won't. I'm not holding my breath. So yeah, that's kind of the current state of things at the moment. We're not at war with Duchy of Song, like I said, so our western border's kind of safe for now, I guess. Guessing they could potentially go to war with us at any point, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, I think we're ready for the next turn then, and then we'll get this episode underway. We've got about 8,000 in the bank, and we're making 3,000 per turn, and we can build in lots of these places. So before we end the turn, I'm just going to have a quick look around here, just to see if there's anything that can help with corruption or income in general. And then yeah, we'll end the turn after that, but give me 2 minutes. In fact, I'll end the turn. I'll do that, end the turn, and I'll see you on the next turn. Alright then guys, so we've been attacked by Cao Cao again, and it's again kind of Chengpu and Zhang Hong's armies. We did manage to keep them together. I think in the last episode we actually moved them out to destroy one of Cao Cao's armies, which we managed to do. However, it did kind of keep them away from the garrison to reinforce them. We've only been attacked by 2 armies here though. Again, my head's going to be in the way a little bit, but it looks like they've got one fairly strong and well replenished army. And then a second one, not so well replenished, but they do have a trebuchet, so need to watch out for that. And not too much else really going on there. Yeah, we're going to be defending though, so we'll see how it goes. We've got Chengpu's army, which is the one that's been attacked. Now this is my weaker of the 2 armies in terms of replenishment, and again they don't have great troops in there, but you know they're not terrible either. The reinforcing army, however, should be a little bit better, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll fight this one on the battlefield, and I'll see you guys there. Alright then guys, so we've got what looks like fairly flat land. It is snowing as well. We've got a little bit of a hill over here, so I think this is probably where we will form up. Our reinforcements coming in from this side as well. It looks like... can't actually see where their reinforcements coming from. Actually, yeah, sorry, at the back here. And they're going to be deploying in this section, so hopefully they'll wait for their reinforcements to come all at once. However, if they don't do that, we'll punish them for it. If we set up on this hill here, I think we should be about okay. So yeah, I'll set the guys up. Probably be back with you once I've formed the troops up on here and my reinforcements are in. Or if they attack me first before that happens, then I'll be back with you when the attack kicks in. So yeah, I'll see you shortly. Just while I'm forming these troops up as well, guys, I'm getting them all into position here. A couple of things I wanted to point out. I think with this reinforcing army, with these guys, they've got the shield wall abilities and so on, so I'm going to try and get them into the front line before they attack me, if that's possible. All my guys are hidden, so they're going to be looking for me right now, more than likely. I think that's just because of line of sight. Also, we've got quite a large cavalry force. We've got these guys here and some more coming from the reinforcement army. So yeah, we'll see. Try to get these guys in the front line if possible and use these guys to support. The other thing I wanted to mention as well with these large battles, I've said it a few times in the past, but my system does kind of struggle to keep up. I've got the unit sizes on really small, and even still we get this kind of weird low frame rate for the animations. Is what it is though, can't do anything about that unfortunately until I get a better system, which isn't going to happen anytime soon, so apologies for that. But yeah, I just wanted to point those things out. But again, I'll be back with you now once everyone's formed up, or once the enemy attacks me. Alright guys, so just about got everybody formed up the way I want them, just moving these spears to the back here just to protect the rear. I've kept all my, or at least the majority of my spears on this left-hand flank, because I do have my cavalry on the right, so if their cav charge on the right-hand side, they're kind of covered by these guys, and if they charge on the left-hand side, we've got plenty of spears here to make up for it. I've put the guys who can go into like shield wall or spear wall into the front line here. So yeah, now we just wait for the enemy. It's been like almost 10 minutes and still not seen them yet, so they must be forming up, I would imagine. Saying that, I can see a tower over here, but they are attacking me, so I can't imagine they'll be sitting back. They will be probably trying to find me right now, or waiting for the reinforcements, one or the other. Either way, I'll wait it out, and I'll see you guys back when they do find us. Alright guys, what I decided to do was just send one of my weaker units of cav out, just to have a look to see where their troops are. And I've spotted this trebuchet here, so if I can get an opportune moment, I'm actually going to attack it. Don't want that thing shooting at me, if I can help it. So let's just hide these guys back in the trees, I think. And see if they walk past us or walk close enough. I can't see what else is around them. Probably they have some supporting units. There you go, big blob of them. So this is where their army is. So in actual fact, I might just try, and it's risky with one unit, but I can, well, I think I can probably afford to waste it. They are getting shot at the moment, but okay, there we go, we found them all now. Yeah, I want to try and get around the back of them. Let's see how that goes though, because probably not well, is what I would imagine. They've got cav as well, so they'll be able to chase me down. But we have to try it, otherwise these guys are going to make mincemeat of me later on. But at least I'm kind of leading them into the direction that I want. The rest of my army is sat over here, so we can always turn a little bit if needs be. But yeah, let's just keep these guys going. All we need to do is break them, and that's it. Keeps their troops kind of occupied as well at the same time, while only using one of my weaker units, so it's not the end of the world. Looks like they've got a lot of skirmishers though. Didn't realise that, but they do. They've got quite a lot. Yeah, these guys are getting shot at now. Let's just keep them running. Hopefully they can avoid all this incoming fire. Let's actually just charge them straight in now. They're close enough, I think. And far enough away from any enemies. Yeah, let's see how this goes. The rest of my army is still hidden, so they don't know where the rest of them are. Yeah, that's it. Broken them pretty much instantly, which is good. That is exactly what I wanted to do. They've not gone yet though. Wavering. They're not gone completely. And they have just charged me with another unit. There we go, perfect. Alright. Let's actually just try and get these guys out of there. Why not? Why not dry save them? I mean, they're not really going to do much else. Yeah, they're going to run themselves, that's fine. Okay, I guess I'll go back to fast forward and be back with you when... Yeah, they've run now completely. Yeah, I'll be back with you when they actually find the rest of my army. They've still not actually found them yet. So yeah, be back with you shortly. Alright guys, so looks like they have found me. They're sending the cav in force as well actually. So we do need to be careful here. I'm going to actually just pull these axemen back and I'm going to send these spearmen, or halberdiers should I say, over that way. I was thinking maybe I should bring my cav across, but I'm not going to do that, I don't think. Now, these guys are in spear wall, so I'm not too worried about them, but I need to bring all these spearmen across, I think, just to protect our left-hand flank and the rear. Yeah, our archers are going to start shooting at them as well, which is fine. I'm happy for them to do that, just to put some pressure on them. But yeah, it looks like they're going to try and attack these guys in the flank. In fact, I'm actually going to put these guys into the turtle formation, so that even if they get charged in the side, it's not the end of the world. And let's get the spearmen all formed up here. Now the rest of their forces are moving over to the right a little bit. Let's maybe punish them for that if we can. It looks like they've got the skirmishers coming forward. Let's take them on. We can actually just charge them head on, and I think we'll be fine. But we do need to be careful, obviously, because they have spearmen there as well, and halberdiers and whatnot. But if we can get a cheeky charge on them, which we can't, no, we're not going to be able to there. But if we pull our troops, our cav over this way, it's going to pull these troops into that side as well, which is what we want them to do. They're coming down kind of at the wrong angle for us here. Looks like they are charging us head on with their into our spears, which is fine. I'm happy for them to do that. These guys are going to just get shot to bits, I think, but let's charge them anyway with our cav. We might have to readjust all the rest of the troops here in a minute as well, but let's get these guys taken out. Got some more cav coming down on us here. Yeah, okay, let's actually charge these ones here as well. And they got more up this side too. That's fine, I don't mind them splitting theirs up, because that means it makes it a little bit easier for us to manage them. And they are going to charge into us with a big blob, and they've got all their infantry coming, so I'm actually going to pull out of this engagement here as best that I can. And let's use the back line of troops that we've got here just to form up this way against these troops, because I feel like they're going to do a bit of damage if I don't do that, if I'm not careful. And we do have my generals here as well. Yeah, you guys all pull out, please. That would be nice. These guys all in shield wall are fine. They'll be okay, I think. Do have some people running. I believe it's probably my cav. But if we can get ourselves out of this situation. The reason being, I just don't want their spears diving into that melee where our cav are. I think our cav can probably take their cav in a kind of one-on-one. But let's bring these spears over this way as well, just because we're going to be drawing the rest of their cav across this side. We can actually probably use them to attack. Let's pull them out. We are now about to take the brunt of this charge. Let's get these guys charging in. The rest of them are fine. We've got our archers shooting as well. These guys were put in this position to flank, so let's actually move them over this side. And the rest of the troops looks like they're going to take the brunt of a bit of a cav charge here. Not what I'd like to see, but it's fine. Let's charge these guys in. Not these ones, but these guys. Let's move them up as well to help out against their cav. We need to try and deal with their cavalry just to free up ours so that we can go after the skirmishers. But yeah, let's get these guys moving up too. want to try and flank with them. We are going to lose some troops here, though actually we managed to make them run first, so let's charge the rest of them in and maybe we'll plug the gap with these axemen here. We need to be careful, we don't want to lose troops in the centre here. So let's actually start moving these guys across, and these ones as well. They need to all kind of help out a little bit. It's currently not doing anything. And we can say the same for them as well. The rest of our cavalry. Well, let's start moving them over. Yeah, we'll try to take out this general if we can, and then we want to swing them around the back to go for the skirmishes. That's the overall plan. Yeah, I think so. These guys should be in shield wall. I hope they are. I'm actually going to move my generals out now as well and charge them head on.
Stand ready. Steel yourselves. Feel the fury of the earth.
Yeah, let's get those guys into that fight.
Ready. Destroy them.
Nice. And how are we doing on the right-hand side? Not great, I guess, but not terrible either. Let's do what we can. Yeah, they're kind of overwhelming us a little bit on this right-hand flank, so I need to be very careful there. Yeah, how do I want to play this? Let's actually move these guys across this way. Get these guys involved in this fight here. Because they've got more troops kind of coming into the front line as well. Yeah, we're starting to lose ground over there, so let's pull these troops back. These guys, let's get them... Actually, let's leave them where they are, because they are kind of in formation to take, you know, for defensive purposes, like a shield wall, whatever. Just keep them still if we can, and let's move around now. Our cav are free. Let's deal with these guys. You come back, please. Let's all try and kill their strategists. That's the plan, I think. And the rest of the cav, you guys can head after their skirmishes, and I think that should deal with their skirmishes. I'm actually very glad now that we did manage to get rid of the trebuchets. Okay, let's move these guys in as well, and these guys. Let's actually charge these troops who are coming in. Yeah, you see we did get charged by these infantry units here. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. We've got ours actually, let's pull them across. I keep forgetting about units that I've got. Yeah, the cav doing what they need to do now as well. Let's keep them moving. It's just this right hand blob. I mean, these guys are defending well. It's just these units who are not going to do so good against the Jan infantry. I always forget how to pronounce that one. They've got another unit here who are just messing us up as well, and yellow dragons. So we need to, yeah, just be really careful. Probably going to have to get some cavalry in on those troops as well. We're winning on the left hand side though, which is good. Let's actually just maybe move these skirmishers around so they're facing in the correct direction. Okay, that's one unit running. Let's make sure we break them completely. Get the next one in. We're doing a number on their generals as well, which should hopefully drop their morale somewhat. Yeah, see, they've just won that little fight there, which doesn't help me at all. Going to actually pull these guys in against them on the flank. They're probably going to start hurting me now in the middle, but we've got these guys who are now free, so let's move them in. And where are my cav? Okay, they're doing what they need to do somewhat. We do need to pull a few of them away. Not sure why I can't select them. Yep, get them on that unit there. This one's going to break, so that's fine. We'll keep one more unit across and one unit over here against these ones. That's all the skirmishes kind of wrapped up there.
The enemy unit flees.
Yep, left-hand flank's doing alright, I think. Well, I guess this was the old centre. Now, they do have a general in there as well. Maybe we should pull in ours to fight against theirs. These guys are going to get smashed. Hopefully run. These guys are dealt with. Let's move in on these ones. Where has Ganning gone? He's all the way over here. Let's pull him back. That was a mistake, because now I need him to fight this general here. Right, the rest of this cav, I'm actually going to slam into the back of these guys, because we are beating these ones here. This is obviously a little bit of a problem, but we can pull units back now to hit these guys in the back. They are dealing with some... Oh, Chengpu's actually running. That's not good. Yeah, let's send him on his own over there. And let's flank these yellow dragons here as well. We've got these units too. Send them on that general there.
The time has come.
What else? Who else have we got? Yeah, they're nearly done. Cav should hopefully put a dent in these guys, or at least in their morale. Which is also what we want to happen. What about over here? Yep, these guys all running. I think we've got this one wrapped up now, guys. Just this section here, that's a bit of an issue, so let's get as many people flanking in as we can. They're actually running now. Everyone's running, I think that's it. Wonderful. That is exactly what we wanted. Nice victory. I mean, obviously we lost some men there. Chengpu's not doing too great, he actually ran. But yeah, we'll assess the damage on the campaign map, but I think that's probably good now that we've kind of pulled these armies in. One of these was actually garrisoning a settlement, which we wanted to take, so this might open the door for us, depends how many troops we've kind of got left over at the end of this battle. So I will see you guys on the campaign map. Nice. Dealt with those guys quite nicely there. Yeah, we should have won ourselves a little bit of money and heroism as always. We need to obviously keep that heroism topped up because it decreases the upkeep cost for our troops. So this is for South, I'm just going to release these guys again.
It would be unjust to punish them
Quite a lot for this one. Not too sure why. Maybe she's like more valuable, maybe? Not sure. Either way, release.
Let the captives go.
And same with him as well.
Free them all.
And we'll take the replenishment because that stands us in better stead for the next turn.
We have need of correct.
Right, then guys, start the next turn here. Let's have a look at what is going on. Doesn't look like there's any diplomacy bits that need checking. Zhang Hong's actually gained a rank, so we'll check that in a second. We've got a few buildings that have been made. Income's shot up again nicely, so that's good. Obviously doing the right thing there. People of merit. Relationship lost, that's fine. And another one. And traits gained. Chang Diao is gracious, which gives him more authority and resolve and satisfaction. Good. And Xiao Kao has got cheerful, so more resolve, authority, and quite a lot of satisfaction actually. Faction wide, which is good. Actually, that's only if she's the Prime Minister or heir or faction leader, which she's not, but that's fine. She herself gets 10 satisfaction. So that's good. Okay, a little bit of a opportunity has presented itself over here. So these two armies that were down this way have decided to attack Zhufu. Now he managed to retreat and get away. These guys are both in marching stance. I don't think I'll be able to get to them this turn. I don't even think I can get across the river this turn. However, it does mean, well, this settlement's unprotected at the moment, which is not good. Don't want them to take that. But it does leave us with a little bit of an opportunity in that we might be able to go fight them, maybe, with this army. Still got one more turn of replenishment to go, but because these are like skirmisher troops, it's not the end of the world if they don't get that this turn. I'm just wondering, yeah, I can't move them across the river this turn, that's the only issue. I I feel like this settlement is kind of at risk at the moment. I didn't realise, actually. I don't have knowledge of any of these buildings. I think that's because the Yellow Turbans had it before, maybe. Either way, we might have to look at this at some point. But so Jiling, which is the capital here, it will be a walled settlement, but it has a terrible garrison. It'll definitely won't stand up against these guys. I mean, I think they would have to besiege it for at least a turn, so we definitely want to start moving across. Yeah, if these guys kind of attack me next turn, then, you know, so be it. We're going to have to kind of take that risk, I think. I think defensively we should be alright with the siege equipment that we've got. And I've kind of tried to compose this army of a bit stronger troops, some decent front line and so on. So hopefully we'll be alright there. It does look like Yanbahu's going after this settlement, which is good. I'm happy to see that. Got an army of Yanbahu up here as well. I don't know what he's doing, but I'll take it, whatever it is. These guys, well, we've got Zhang Hong who needs to level up. So we've got another something else we could take for him now. There's Flaming Shot. I thought we already had that for his own retinue, which would only really be this unit here. Don't have much in the way of skirmishes in this particular army, so that's not too important. However, avoiding ambush wouldn't be bad. Inspiring Surge is a passive buff. Decreases cooldown abilities for everyone around him. That's not bad either. Yeah, let's go for that one actually. That sounds like a decent one. So let's apply that.
Remain firm.
Awesome. Well, these guys all need to replenish a little bit, Chimpu in particular. So I don't think this turn's a good turn to kind of go after these guys as much as I want to. I actually think it might be a turn to maybe pull around to this side, although one of Cao Cao's armies did move up this way. They're probably invisible under the fog of war here. They might even be in this settlement, so yeah. Kind of don't just want to leave them there either, where they are. But I wonder if maybe that might actually not be a bad idea. I could even go finish off one of these armies. This one in particular. You know, actually, that sounds like a better plan, because then we're actually closer to this settlement as well. The only issue is we won't get any replenishment for next turn, but if we do take this settlement, that's not the end of the world. Now the stronger of the two armies is Zhang Hong, so we'll attack with his. He's probably going to run away. Or not. Okay. Actually, does he get... He gets the garrison as well, that's why. Yeah. Okay, I wonder if delegating this one's a smart move. I mean, it's saying decisive victory, but you know, we're going to take medium casualties. Let's do it. I think we should win. Because they were marching, I think because they were retreating, that should, yeah, take them off the board completely, which only leaves this one army who we should be able to deal with if they attack me. Let's release these guys as well, and again, just recruit for the extra replenishment. Can we attack? I think we can. What's the garrison like here? So this is Juchao. Yeah, not a good garrison. Well, it's not a bad garrison actually, but they're not very well replenished. So let us attack these guys as well. Nice. Let's delegate that one too. Well, these guys definitely need to sit here and replenish for a little bit. Yeah, we've got a little bit of money and a little bit of heroism. We're going to occupy this one. Yeah. Oh, a treasure. So a runner arrives from the new settlement with a heavy box strapped to his crooked back, panting heavily. The breathless man slams his bulky consignment down at your feet before collapsing. It is a loot chest with its lock broken open, filled to the brim with jewels and precious trinkets of considerable value. So we get 500 in the treasury. Alright, not going to complain at that. That's a good one. So that's another settlement we've taken, and let's also get Qingpu moved over. These guys can now replenish. And yeah, we're not too badly hurt either. Not so badly that I think this army here can hurt me, because they're not in a good way either. Now this army who's managed to get behind me are a bit concerning. And obviously these guys as well. They're going a bit uncontested, which obviously is not good. I'm not going to skip all these friendships and rivalries here. Yeah, it's making me think I should probably pull Hongai back and Sunren to deal with this army here and these guys here, just in case I can't do it with these this army alone. And it's quite a big ask actually to ask, you know, for this army to do it on their own. It's either that or maybe I just pull one of them back and actually keep one of them going forward. So maybe Hongai, for example, I can just keep him pushing on.
Have the people deserted this place?
Who's got the kind of better balance of troops? I think probably Sunren's army. So yeah, let's send Sunren back. She can react to what these guys do. And let's send Hongai forward to attack this settlement. Let's actually just delegate this and take the settlement from him.
Celebrate. Our victory was just.
Gain some more money. And heroism, and let's occupy it.
This shows much potential.
Nice, so we've got a nice little treasury growing there now. Income's looking okay too, which is good. Yeah, alright, I think this is okay. I doubt Cao Cao's got many armies over here. And the reason being, a lot of his forces are in this area. He's got 2 armies here. I know he had a few armies over this side as well. I can't imagine them being up here, so I should be okay with Hongai where he is. Yeah, alright, he didn't take many casualties anyway, so even if he does get attacked, he should be okay. Let's have a look. Don't think there's anyone else to move. We do have some generals with skills gained, I think. So Zhao Pei. I think she's out on... Yeah, she's an administrator, this one. So let's see if there's anything we can give her, which helps in that regard. Actually get one available assignment. Again, only if she's Prime Minister, which is not.
Spring enlivens my heart.
Night battles and fire arrows is always a good one. Yeah, I think that might be the best one to go with here. Doesn't really unlock anything else, though. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Fire arrows when defending in a siege is always going to be a good thing. And there was another character, Wen Hui, who I believe this guy, he's just in our court, not doing anything really. So what can we give him? Again, fire arrows and night battles is always a good one, just in case he ever gets pulled up. 25% increase the campaign movement range, not bad, but he's not a general, so it's not a big deal either. Wisdom seems like a good one. New assignment and more reserves. Let's just go for that. I don't think he's the administrator of anywhere, but even still, let's do it. Okay then. So, yeah, I think we're ending with a little bit of uncertainty there, but I think we're going to have to. I don't think there's much choice. Now, in terms of buildings here, we can upgrade a few, so let's just do it. Let's get it done. This is not a bad one. Give us a bit more commerce income. Over in Galing, I think we want to start upgrading some of these, you know, the main cities, the buildings, the towns and stuff. The issue is I'm not making enough food at the moment. I think that's going to... Well, we can't see it there, but if we have a look at the upgraded version of this, food production decreases by 4. We're only at +5 at the moment, and I think we have also set some of these to build elsewhere, so I think increasing food production might be something we need to look at closely, actually. This building would take food production up 25% extra. We are making 12 here as well, so that might not be a bad one. We actually have a spare building here, but we were going to use any spare buildings to try and eliminate corruption, which I think we need private workshops to do that. Saying we can't build this. Oh, we actually already have that building here, that's why. So I think with this building here... No, it's not that one. It's saying we already have that building, but I don't think we do. Oh, okay, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe that's the wrong building I'm looking at then. I thought it was private workshops. Sorry, no, it's state workshops, that's the one. So this actually gives us a bit of income from industry, but also when we get, I think, to the 3rd tier, we can start reducing corruption as well. So that's a good one to put in there, I think. Still got quite a bit of money left over, so we can upgrade more buildings. I think food production, again, is going to be something we need to focus on a little bit. Actually, at -12 food here. We only get 4 from farming. Yeah, okay. Well, that's not the place to start trying to increase it then, I don't think. Nor is that. We do have some places where we only make food. Okay, this is another one. Let's go for it. I think Hepu is down in the south and not too much of an issue for us. Lujiang here as well. We're actually on a minus production of food here. We don't make any, so let's not bother there. Trying to upgrade the percentage of food increase because it's currently 0, so it will just remain 0. Okay, we do have some of these buildings here that we, don't understand. We're getting 3 food production and 130 income. We could definitely upgrade this. We'd lose a little bit of income, but then we can continue upgrading it for more food production later on, so let's do that as well. Now, yeah, food might become an issue in the coming turn, so let's just keep an eye on that and upgrade things as and when we can. Yeah, I think we leave it there for now. Income from all sources can be upgraded to 20% here and -10 corruption, so that's for having a court. That's not a bad thing, I'm actually going to do that. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Then we've got reforms to do as well. I always forget where I was kind of going with the reforms from the last turn, but I believe it was somewhere up here in the kind of industry section. And if I remember rightly, we were looking for this one here to give us a bit more trade influence. But I don't know actually if that's the right thing to do, I'm not too sure. I mean, ports and commerce buildings get opened up in this tree, and that's kind of where most of our big income comes from, so this might be a good one to get. Again, I'm probably gone completely U-turned on what I said I was going to do last time, but there we go. Right then, with that then, we'll end the turn there. I think we've got time for probably one more turn this episode, unless we get any big battles in between, so let's see. Alright then, so the Duchy of Wei offering peace now. Although they want us to become their vassal, I mean, that's not going to happen, so I'd rather kill you. But this does show that they're probably running scared a little bit. Balance of power is kind of similar for us. Although it's saying that my allied strength is inferior compared to theirs, but honestly, their allies aren't really bothering me at the moment. I don't think I'm at war with many, if any, of their allies. Or maybe I am, but they're just not really in the vicinity of my area, not being a problem for me, I don't know. But our strength is similar, which is good. So anyway, I'm going to reject this, because obviously I don't want to do this. But yeah, things moving in the right direction at least. And with that, he instantly goes to take one of my smaller settlements. I kind of knew this was going to happen. I'm going to have to just deal with it. So, well, yeah, we'll delegate. I'm going to lose this one no matter what. That garrison would never have been able to take on that force. Alright then, so yeah, we lost a settlement in between turns there, but no big battles that we need to fight or anything. I will kind of give you an overview as to what's going on. Commandery contested, that's in Jian there, which is the settlement we just lost. That's fine, we kind of expected that to happen. We're going to have to just deal with it. Lots of construction completed now, and as I expected, food has just dropped massively. So, I believe the kind of penalty for this is that we won't replenish troops as quick and that kind of thing, if I remember rightly. So yeah, hopefully we can get that sorted out in due time. It's because, yeah, a lot of buildings all in one go, and I've not obviously managed that in my mind correctly and not kept that at the forefront. However, income has just shot up dramatically, which is good. War coordination then, target cancelled, whatever, that's fine, allies are shit anyway. And buildings, alright, yeah, we've seen that one. Okay, so Cao took this settlement here, and he moved more troops in kind of behind the lines here. Obviously not good for me in terms of troops, armies being behind me. However, they're only small-ish armies, and I definitely can come back to, you know, protect myself. I've got this army over here who can just about get across the river this turn. Actually, they can keep moving. So I'm actually thinking, our ally's taken this settlement here. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. So then let's continue these guys moving up this way. Try and catch these guys from behind. And then with, well, I think Chengpu and Jianghuang are going to have to stay where they are. Or at least stay in this region. Garrison here is probably still quite hurt from all the fights we had before. Actually, no, they're at full strength, which is good. Not that they'll be able to defend that against a full stack of attackers, but still. I think we should just go on the offensive with these guys, if I'm honest. Thing is, if we besiege this town here, it's a level 10 settlement, so it's going to have big walls, big defences and all of that. In the time it'll take me to build siege equipment, other armies will come in to defend them, and it's probably not going to work, really. I think we need to go for their smaller settlements. As well, if I move these guys across here to attack this army, I don't think they can manage it this turn. Let's see, can they? Well, it tells me, it doesn't actually tell me. Maybe they can, maybe they can. But if she runs away, then both my armies are stuck right here, and there's like 3-4 other armies who can all come in and help each other out. We might end up with one of those big defences again, which I don't really want to do. Sun Jian can... Oh, actually, no, she can't come and attack here, because we'd be fighting across a river. Alright. Didn't anticipate that one. Maybe we can attack them, though. You know what? Let's just try it. Let's actually just try it. Yeah, we can. That's fine. Alright, we're just going to delegate this one. They're very under-replenished, and they were marching as well, so they'll have been tired. Yeah, we hardly took any damage. Lots of money. Killed one of their generals. bit of heroism. Gain some auxiliaries. And yeah, again, we'll take replenishment. Okay, so that's kind of one down. Zhufu is over here, so they should help in defending us. We will leave her where she is for now. We are in enemy territory though, so we're not going to be replenishing. Maybe with Hongai, well, I've got kind of two options. Either I press him forward and keep him just harassing their backline, or I pull him back to help defend. I feel like pulling back to defend constantly is what slowed this right down in the first place. I do have kind of enough armies. I can actually probably recruit another army as well, which is maybe something I should do. Maybe that is something I should do. Just to help defend more than anything, then we can send Hongai over. I don't want to build them down in Changsha though, because it'll take them too long to get back up here. So let's actually see if we can raise an army right here where we are. Xiao Shu, she can lead them, I guess. Level 5 general. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that. What about the army for these guys here? Depends on the retinue that they've got. I want to keep it fairly balanced, although I probably will end up changing some of the troops around, I would imagine. Yeah, let's go for Xiao Shu. She's got troops that we will use.
Draw the many together as a whole.
Now then, who gets on with them enough that we can pop them in the same army together? So there's Ding Yi over here as well. So let's do that. And Su Fei over here. Cool. And I think we're probably going to want to change this around a little bit. So with our... In fact, let's just check if he's got like fire arrows and stuff. I don't think he does, because that's over here. So no night battles or fire arrows from this general. Actually, flaming shot. Is that not the same as fire arrows? Maybe flaming shot is for siege equipment, actually. Yeah, trebuchets and that kind of thing. Probably is. Okay. So, alright, so we don't have flaming arrows or anything like that. So that's fine, at least not from that general anyway. So, Xiao Shiu's retinue can use fire arrows. I don't think there's the option here with this general. No, alright, so we want to put kind of archers in here. So let's disband these guys. Let's just get rid of this as well. Put these guys in the settlement. And recruitment. Yeah, let's just get some of these guys. Yeah, let's take 3. And she's got 3 units of cav as well, that's fine. Frontline troops we'll put in here. So let's actually just disband this unit. I think... Yeah, let's disband this unit. Or do we want to? Bandit Raiders, they're not that good, are they? No. Who do we want to swap them for? We want frontline troops, so... Yeah, I think these guys should do the trick. We've already got some spears and so on. Let's swap these guys as well. For more shields. The shielded spearmen are good troops. I'm also actually going to take these heavy infantry. Or G infantry, should I say. And... in terms of balance of force, we need some more swordsmen. Let's do that as well. Swap these guys out. Oh, actually, we could take some siege equipment. Again, he's got that flaming shot, so why not? I don't know if that applies to the multiple bolt crossbow. I don't really want to take trebuchets. They're not too good against troops themselves. I'd rather take these multi-shot crossbows. Let's take one of them. And who else have we got? Let's put more cav, some swordsmen. Yeah, let's get rid of this unit of cav here. I'd rather keep the Lancer Militia. And let's take some more swordsmen. Alright, cool. That should be alright for that army. Let them sit there and replenish a little bit. Obviously that drops our income, but that's fine. That's fine for now.
Ben, do not break.
Cool. I think we've still got some movement to do with somebody. Yeah, we kind of... I don't know if his troops are too far away, actually, to probably attack me over here, so let's just do it. Let's move them along. I think with both these armies, they should be able to... Well, it's showing the balance of power against me, but... Yeah, let's attack. Okay, showing us a decisive victory. Yeah, there's not too many troops there. I think I'm just going to delegate this one. Should be fine. They were marching as well, so I think that means that they just die. Taken off the board completely. Or not. Maybe not. Was a decisive victory for ourselves. We didn't lose too many troops. Gain some money in heroism. Let's just release these guys as usual. Take the recruitment replenishment. Move them together a bit closer, and yeah, they can replenish for another turn. Need to keep these guys on their toes for sure. Now Huang Gai is the one that I'm not too sure what to do with him. I kind of want to move him up back here, just to start taking these settlements. Let's do that. Let's do it. Doesn't need replenishment, so that's fine. Yeah, I think this settlement's the next one we'll go for next turn. Right, let's just check on the armies. I think that's everybody moved. It is. Right then, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. So if you made it this far through this episode, thank you very much for watching, as always. Yeah, leave some comments down below for any tips or feedback. As always, they've been really useful for helping me learn this game during this campaign. So keep those coming, because they're awesome. I'm trying to apply everything that you're kind of teaching me. Yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, and if you've not yet and you'd like to, that subscribe button is down there and the bell for notifications. So I'll see you guys on the next one.